Hey guys, just a reminder before we start the videos to like and subscribe so we can keep providing these great videos for you.
Colorful place, huh?
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool.
You see the posters for the old all the McLarens?
Yeah.
I think the one on top is the 71 car, I think.
Signed by Dylan.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for coming here.
No problem.
I know that you're probably the busiest man on earth.
Yeah, and I was just running around.
Traveling a lot.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes I think you have a clone.
A what?
You have a clone.
A clone.
Yeah, because you're gonna at some point you're gonna show up in two places at the same point.
Same
I knew it.
time.
I knew that you have
exactly.
it. I don't want to talk about modern stuff. Like I'm not gonna ask you about how when Pato is gonna have a chance at Formula One or something like that. I want to talk about the slot car thing.
Yep.
Because I know that you have like a big track at home. At home? Is it at home? Is it at...
It's used to be at home.
Okay.
Then when I moved, I shipped it to England, and it's in England.
How do you ship one thing like that?
In a big container, and it breaks down. Slot Mods did it,
Slot
which
Mods.
is Dave did a fantastic job. Took about a year customizing what I wanted, and so it's with part of my car collection.
And I heard it's like parts of Indianapolis, parts of Monaco.
It's front straight Indy past the old pagoda and the scoring tower into the Riverside S's, which is the racetrack I used to go to. I grew up into the Nürburgring Carousel, into the Monaco hairpin, into the Long Beach hairpin.
Monaco, okay.
Into La Source, up through Rouge, down around through the Le Mans Bridge at Le Mans, and then into Old Turn 3 and 4, Indy. That completes the lap with a lot of elevation. It probably elevates about 6 feet. It's really cool. It's a piece of art.
So right now, is that your home or is that the
No, I keep my road cars at a place called Leadmore, which is Dunsfold, the Top Gear track. So I've got it there, and then I've got my race cars up at United Autosports in Leeds, Wakefield.
Talk about United Motorsports. I have some stuff here that my silent head for me later.
That was a fun car to race.
Yeah,
both of them.
Both are your cars, right?
Yeah,
it's not just like cars that you're managing.
No. Both of those I raced.
They're the same, I think.
That was they look the same. So I guess different manufacturer.
This is Carrera. This is NSR.
Yeah. There you go.
On the Carrera one, I have your name on it, which is very cool.
Yeah, very cool. I'm not sure I ever got my royalty checks.
You might have. Like,
who cares? It's for fun.
No,
it's not for money.
Check it out. The McLaren from NSR has like a big McLaren.
Oh yes.
Logo here in the back.
Yeah.
But the license thing is something that we always like debating here because at same point there is something that you're promoting your cars. Your models.
It's a good thing. No,
it's a good thing, right?
This is a hobby and a passion, and
manufacturers make it so hard for us to get it.
Do they?
It's very hard.
Yeah. No, I think it's great. It's cool. I've not seen the 720S before.
720S, yeah.
Yeah.
So this one was going to be a gift for you if you want
nice.
to take your track. So, again, there's a bunch of stuff that I really appreciate that you're doing. One of the things that I saw like a couple of years ago is that you kind of recovered the trailer.
Can
you tell me a little bit about that?
That was a buddy of mine found it on Bring a Trailer, and it was I wanted him to bid on it. Otherwise, I thought the price might get run up on me.
Oh, put your name on that.
So I needed to be a little careful. I thought it was unbelievable. I mean, I love the history of the sport. These different pictures that you have.
Gene Clark used to sleep on that thing.
Yeah, it was really really cool. So it was in great shape. It was in perfect shape, exterior-wise and interior. Needed some work kind of underneath the hood, so to speak, but it was in great shape. Some pretty interesting stuff in it, time sheets and old photos. It was definitely memory lane, and it's cool. So I bring it to the IndyCar races. It's here this weekend in Long Beach.
It's going to be in the Long Beach again.
Yeah, so everyone has their multi-million-dollar, motorhomes, and I've got my
we had
my
Roger
Condor.
Penske on it too.
Yeah, no,
he
remembered it. Johnny Rutherford and Mario, been on. Drivers love it. It's really cool.
Johnny Rutherford had that one with the McLaren.
Yeah,
the Indy 500 with the orange one, right? I work as a photographer, as a freelancer photographer, and the last time that I was at Long Beach, I saw the trailer on the back. I said, "Oh my God, it's here!" I took like 50 pictures of that thing.
It's a cool piece of history.
That thing is a cool piece. Tell me about your story. Like I did some research about you, and I know that you came from racing from California, but there is nothing putting on. Like where from California? From LA?
North Hollywood, yeah.
North Hollywood.
Yeah, my first ever race was the 1981 Long Beach Grand Prix.
But you grew up in North Hollywood?
Yeah, grew up in Sherman Oaks, North Hollywood, and parents took me to the race. I remember it like it was yesterday. Alan Jones won.
Riverside.
Then I used, at Long Beach, that was my first ever, and then we'd go to Pomona. Drag races, and then we would go to Riverside and see the NASCAR race and the IMSA race. So that was my early 80s, what got me into racing.
And then you got into racing, and then you moved to Europe.
Then moved to Europe after I did karting here.
F3000s.
Formula 3, Opel Lotus, Vauxhall Lotus, and then came back here and raced for 5 years, and then started my company, and then moved back to England in 2013.
2013, when you were already working for McLaren, not for your company, right?
No, I still have my own company. I just sold it at that point, but I needed to stick around for a few years to see the sale through. And then I joined McLaren. My first year was the 2017 season.
And the company was based in Indiana?
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
I kind of get in there.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's super special because, of course, Formula One getting more and more popular. We are hardcore fans. We're from Brazil.
Yeah.
So
that makes you definitely hardcore fans.
Yes.
Senna fans.
And we're from the 80s. So we grew up watching it. And even in Brazil, we have the race at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So I remember my father knocking at the door. It's going to start. Let's go. So, God, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating for me because now with Drive to Survive and becoming popular, in a kind of a very, I'm okay. I'm a big fan of Drive to Survive. I know that it's helping the sport, but I think we're getting just like shallow fans.
Yeah.
It's not going deeper. Like it's still the guys who are taking selfie while the cars are just passing.
Yeah, I think it's going to turn people into avid fans, and it is. So I think it's great that it's showing the behind the scenes, what's going on in the sport. So you have your people that are diehard fans that like it because they kind of
can review
know what's going on, but now they can see it. And then I think it's bringing in new fans who didn't understand the sport and now maybe see it from a different perspective. So I think it's all good.
But what I'm saying is like seeing the whole general managers or team principals, and you were kind of the only one who was out actually in a racing car.
Yeah, I like my racing.
And you're going to be racing this weekend in Long Beach.
I'm going to be racing this weekend in Williams FW07, Alan Jones 1980.
Alan Jones, world champion, Alan Jones.
Yeah.
We're going to have another Williams at the grid, right?
I think Patrick Long is in an 83, either an 82 or an 83 Williams.
I was talking to him.
Yeah.
I believe that's the car that Senna drove.
Oh, in his first ever test. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, very cool.
It would be cool.
Very cool
to see that.
Yeah.
So you're driving the FW07. It's, again, for me, it's pretty cool. You do that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun race.
Not only the guy managing everybody and getting the calls and making the deals.
I get jealous watching my guys out driving all the time, so I got to get out there.
Getting out there. I think it's part of it. Zach, I know that's a brief interview. I know that you're super busy.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I have 30 minutes of questions here for you.
Yeah, no. I got to head to my hotel and do something tonight at the Peterson Museum, but it's important to me that I support the sport in every aspect of it, from slot cars to historic cars to the current racing cars.
Yeah, we believe that this is very strong. Like my vision and the owner's vision is that we should spread the word about this because this is actually in your hands.
100%.
You're setting up.
It's racing.
It's racing. You're dealing with different tire setups and tires compounds. So we believe that this in the hands of a kid is much more.
Or a big kid like us.
Or a big kid like us, but we're trying to push the little kids to
Yeah.
have a new audience to this. It's a hard
It's
push.
great. It's awesome.
Zach, thank you very much.
My
for coming
pleasure.
here. You make our day. You make Carlos' day too. He's
That's
almost
great.
crying.
That's great. Awesome.
Thank you very much, Zach.
Cool.